Alright, this is my review for the graphic novel adaptation of Animorphs, Book 2, The Visitor, illustrated by Chris Grine. The comic opens up with the kids flying through the sky morphed as birds of prey, and Chester begins to shoot at them like in the book. Chester and his friend were apparently drinking soda in this adaptation instead of beer like in the book. Rachel's eyes are still black instead of blue. I also noticed that when Rachel has her hair pulled up during gymnastics practice, she and Melissa look almost identical. The morphing process continues to be unpredictable and weird, as it should be. The scene when Rachel gets chased is altered so that it's actually Chester from earlier, instead of some random guy. This wasn't the case in the book as far as I can remember. Regardless, the implication of him wanting to kidnap Rachel gets replaced with him aggressively trying to get her number instead. Really? Is that what he was trying to do? And I know Chris Grine gave a reason why he made this change, but it still comes off as being unintentionally funny. It reminded me of the chocolate maniac from SpongeBob. Finally, I've been trying to catch you all day. Now that I've got you right where I want you, I'd like to ask for your number.
It's weird.
Anyway, Rachel partially morphs into an elephant, and Chester begs not to be eaten, even though it's an herbivore. Guess he's not too bright. And she scares him away like in the book. When Visser 3 tries to scare Chapman by morphing into the Vanarx, or the Yeerkbane as it's also called, the overall design was pretty good, though it's shown to be blue like the hologram it's being projected from instead of purple like the book described. So, it's not completely accurate. When Jake morphed into a flea in order to hitch a ride on Rachel's cat morph, we're shown how it looks from the flea's perspective. I thought that was interesting. And something I forgot to mention during the last review was the design for the Dracon beams. Overall, they look okay, though the actual laser beams themselves look yellow instead of red like it was described in Megamorphs 4 Back to Before. The entire scene where Innis-226 and Chapman are talking to Visser 3 was actually really well done. The Taxon's blood is still blue, the hork-bajir still have purple blood. It's nice to see some consistency for once. We even get to see a small amount of human blood, too. The stony creature Visser 3 morphs into looks okay. Granted, there's only so many design variations you can give to a rock monster, so I'm not gonna be too harsh. When Rachel leaves Melissa a note saying that Chapman loves her, the Animorphs logo looks very out of place. I mean, they put the official franchise insignia smack dab at the bottom of the letter, and it looks weird. It kind of reminds me of when they did something similar in the video game Shattered Reality. Overall, this adaptation was alright, and that's pretty much it. I'll see you in the next video.